Hello and welcome to another video. I have been working really hard on collage this week. I unfortunately only have one piece finished. The other piece still needs at least one more layer of oils, maybe two, so I'll show you where I'm at. The other one is pretty much done and I'll actually be finishing it at the end of this video because I thought it was done. I sent it to my coach and then put a post up in the group, the coaches group. So I'll show you the process of asking for feedback and then implementing that feedback. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. I actually started this week by creating a little oil paint alla prima study of the source that I wanted to do for my collage piece. So that's what you're seeing here. I don't normally do this, but I find portraits to be extremely difficult, and so I figured it would help if I already had some experience with this particular source before I started the actual piece. After creating the graphite sketch, I decided to outline my sketch with acrylic markers, and then after that I looked through some of the collage papers that I had bought. I just bought a pack off of Amazon and just picked the ones that I thought I wanted to use for this painting. I put down the heavy gel gloss underneath every single piece of collage paper and then also went over top of it. I had a bit of a color palette in mind. It wasn't exactly as a source. I wanted something a little bit brighter, but yeah. I really like the newspaper article with the big letters in the right top corner. And after that, I did the acrylic layer. I started with some light glazes and then filled in most of the darks that I needed. And then I started the next piece. So I used the same technique as I did before, where I had my graphite pencil sketch and then traced it with some acrylic markers. Looking back, I wish I kind of left the background be. I really liked how the collage paper looked, and I eventually decided to paint over it. I thought I would just do some light glazes with acrylic, and then after that I did some light glazes with oils, and it just turned out really messy. So hopefully I'll still be able to pull this together with more oil paint, but yeah, I'm kind of regretting my decisions at this point. Unfortunately, with the collage paper, you can't, get back to where you were before, and I also can't put collage paper on top of oil paint, so at this point, I'm kind of stuck with what I have. So this is what it currently looks like. Hopefully, with one or two more layers of oils, I'll be able to fix it, but yeah, I wasn't able to finish this piece this week. I did, however, finish this piece, and here you see me applying, I think I did 2 layers of oils, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. As you can tell, I'm working through some sort of refinement process, so it looks kind of rough in the beginning, and it starts to look better over time. And that is a technique that the Milans use all the time. That's what they teach. They let you be messy and free in the beginning and then work towards refinement. I'm so sorry for messing up this shot. There's a huge glare over it. I know that peeling the tape is the most satisfying part of all of this, but yeah, sorry about that. So I just sent the collage piece to my mentor, and she told me that because he is in the center, I should add something on either side of him, like above his shoulders, so that it is a little bit less symmetrical. Generally speaking, you want your focal point to be not right in the middle, so that is what I'm working on today. I actually also posted something in the Milan Art Institute coaches group to ask what this could be, and if so, what color. And I wanted to show you some of the replies because I know I've been getting some questions about how the support system is and how the coaches interact with you. And yeah, I always find it to be super helpful to either talk to my mentor or post something in the group or both. So I just wanted to, show you. That being said, I also want to let you know that you can ask your coach to interact with you in a specific way. For me personally, I find critique sometimes a little bit difficult, and I don't generally appreciate people being very harsh with me. So she's really kind and sweet when she's telling me something that I could improve, whereas I know for other people, they're just tell it to me straight. No one's ever getting any further by being nice. So it just totally depends on your personality. You can ask your coach to interact with you in a specific way, which I think is so helpful. If someone can give you a critique that you can actually hear and understand, it's pretty special that this program really caters to you as a person and all that. I've also noticed that Kelsey uses a very specific is it a technique? I don't know how you would explain that, but a specific way of giving feedback, which I really appreciate. And I mean, when I was in university, we called this a shit sandwich. I'm not sure. I'm sorry for cursing, but basically you have the bread, which is a compliment of some sorts or pointing out something that you like, then the middle, which is the bad part, and then you end with something nice, another piece of bread. So that's how she talks to me when she's giving me feedback, and I really appreciate that. So this is her comment, and you can see that she starts off with a compliment. She's telling me that it's very cool and sellable and that I did a good job on the skin tones and all of that. Then she's telling me the bad part, which is that he's in the middle and I need to add another element to make it a little bit less symmetrical and to make it not seem like it is so center focused. And then after that, she tells me that I did great on this portrait. The shapes and colors are great. So that would be another piece of bread at the end. So I'm on Facebook right now, and I'm going to go to the group and find my post So I can show you what my question was and then some of the responses. There was one response in particular that I found super helpful because I was kind of, I'm pretty hesitant to add anything onto it. I'm a bit of a chicken and I didn't, I don't know, I was worried, but she basically said that the white marks, the kind of textured marks that I have on the collage piece are competing with the face a little bit, especially with the highlights in the face, because I didn't make the highlights white. I made them more of like a turquoisey blue, which looks a little bit more realistic, but with the big white marks on the sides, it is kind of distracting, which I totally agree with. And then she sent me a picture that she made in Procreate where she put a light glaze over those white marks, and she put like a yellow ochre, transparent earth yellowish color over two of them, and more of like a pinkish purplish, really pastel color over the one closest to the face. So yeah, it's super helpful. I'm just gonna show you. So this is the post I put up in the Facebook group with all of the coaches. I asked a pretty specific question on what I could add, where I could add it, what colors I could add, and I got several responses from the coaches. I put a close-up and a picture further away so that it would be easier to view what would look best on the painting. And these are all of the responses. The ones that have admin behind them are coaches, and the ones that don't are other students, and yeah, it's super helpful. This lady actually sent me a picture of my artwork, but with the added color over it. She did this in Procreate, which I think is really awesome. And I am actually implementing this because I thought it was such a good idea. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm pretty much going to do what the picture told me to do, and I'm going to put some sort of transparent yellow oxide, I think, on that one and that one, and then I'm going to put like a mauve-y pink purplish color here, and I think on the like yellow ochre or transparent oxide I'm going to put a worm, and the mauve color is probably going to be cool so it doesn't compete with the face so much, and I still like the texture, so I would like it to come forward but maybe not right there. So that's what I'm doing right now. I wanted to say thank you for being here, and I was wondering if you would do me a really huge favor. I am looking to maybe change the format of my videos a little bit. I am kind of wanting to go a little bit more artsy with it and show some more close-up shots, some maybe not always speed paintings, and I'm wondering if that's something you might enjoy. I also have a review video coming up next week for week 1 to 5 from Link's Media and Voice section, and there's a lot to say about finding your voice in Milan Art Institute Mastery Program, and so I'm wondering if I should put that in a separate video if you would like it all together, or maybe you're not that interested in the voice section. I would really just love to know. I know that some of you are just here to watch the speed paintings and leave, which is totally fine. I really appreciate you for being here, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Bye.